Welcome back to Nova Case Studies. I don't know where you are in the world at this moment, but it's pretty cold here, and we are just getting ready to enter our rainy season. We've got a bunch of rain in the forecast as I'm recording this, and it's gonna lead to potential flooding situations in my area. And that's why I figured today would be a really good time to take a look at a case study from Marion County, West Virginia. You may know Nova as the premier firefighting software for drones, but did you know it has a lot of other potential uses, such as mapping out flooding? So let's take a look at the case study, Rapid Flood Mapping and Damage Assessment in Marion County. Sometimes the biggest challenges come after the fire or the storm. That was the case for Marion County, West Virginia, where a destructive flooding event on Father's Day left teams not only managing a disaster, but also racing the clock to document and share its full scope. For Marion County's emergency management team, this was the moment to test how fast and clearly they could get critical information in front of those who needed it, and they used Nova to document the damage. That's one of the best things about Nova, is it's so easy to use that it can be modular. It can be used for not exactly its intended purpose. If you see any of my other videos on the channel, you know that I've used it to map out water leaks in an orchard. That's a far cry from what it was designed for, mapping out hotspots on a fire. So this is just another way of showing how Nova can be used for multiple different things, all while remaining incredibly simple to use and easy to share. Once you upload something to Nova, you have the ability to share that with whoever needs it at a moment's notice. After heavy rainfall swept through Ohio and Marion counties, one apartment building bore the brunt, with the first floor flooded, the parking lot overtaken, water ripping through windows and tearing part of the wall clean off. For responders and leaders alike, understanding the full extent of the damage quickly was essential. But that clarity wasn't easy to come by. Like many agencies, Marion County had relied on a patchwork system of hard drives and disconnected image files to manage disaster visuals. Sharing that information through these kinds of workflows can move slowly and quickly become overwhelming with a large emergency unraveling. They needed more than drone footage. They needed a way to turn it into something they could act on, brief from, and build a response plan around. Ensuring that all the information for a response such as this is in an easy-to-use format, easy to share, all backed up. You don't have to be running around wondering, what pile is this map in? Where's the information for this street stored? Having it all in one area that you can annotate on, that you can share with anyone, you can pull up on your phone and use at a moment's notice, is key to success. With no time to waste, the team deployed drones over the hardest hit areas and uploaded visual and thermal imagery directly into Nova. Within minutes, they were creating orthomosaics of flooded zones, panorama overviews, points, lines, and polygons to outline damage, and shareable links for command staff and stakeholders. We became their digital command center, making it possible to not only understand a situation on the ground, but to present it clearly to anyone who needed eyes on the incident. This is one of the other great things about combining drones in Nova, is you can have that clear orthomosaic map at a moment's notice. You're not relying on satellite imagery from however many years ago that it was updated. You can go out, fly an area, and have up-to-date information at your fingertips within a moment's notice. And backed up, stored on the Nova cloud, it makes it so easy to plan and respond to incidents such as this. Just looking at the map right here in the case study, you can see they have the entire debris field mapped out. They have the major danger area of where the apartment complex was starting to fall down. And you have the water buildup area showcasing exactly how this incident unfolded. And now you can have all of that information backed up, and you can go back to at any time you want. A few days later, with over 130 people gathered for a debrief, including state officials, media, and Governor Patrick Morrisey himself, the Marion County team used Nova to walk the room through exactly what happened. They didn't just describe the damage, they were able to show it frame by frame with maps and annotations ready to support funding requests, media coverage, and operational decisions. As someone who works in public information, being able to have all of your notes in an order, especially when you have a VIP like Governor Morrisey coming to visit, being able to easily show that up without a hitch, not even have to worry about PowerPoint, just being able to quickly go from thermal data to orthomosaics to here's the polygons, having it all laid out so it just looks good. Never underestimate the power of looking good. I've actually used Nova for this exact same purpose. We had a fire here a couple months back, and once the fire was out, I flew a drone mission just picking up all the thermal imagery as well as the real view to create a thermal map with hotspots as well as a real-time view orthomosaic. and then package that all into easy to understand maps to send over to my local Office of Emergency Services. Having all that information really helps us plan for and respond to incidents like this in the future, as well as providing crucial documentation of the entire event. What started as a field tool became a strategic asset. Marion County now uses Nova not just for disaster response, but for pre-planning too, such as for schools and critical infrastructure. No more juggling external drives or digging through folders for footage. Everything is in one place, shareable with a click, and organized in a way that serves both responders and the leadership teams. For Marion County, Nova has helped the shift in how they document, brief, and prepare for critical situations. What started as a solution for post-flood clarity is now a go-to platform for everything from emergency mapping to pre-planned documentation. We love hearing how teams are integrating Nova to plan, communicate, and act. We really, truly do. There's a reason we are so passionate about this product, so passionate about this software, because we know it can help you, it can help your team, just like it did in Marion County, West Virginia. Awesome job, guys. Love to see what you're doing. If you're interested in trying out Nova, check out the links in the description. Give us a holler. We're always happy to chat, always happy to talk about this software. More than happy to let you have a free trial. Thank you all so much for watching this case study video with Nova. I'm your host, Tim, and I'll see you guys next time.